We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Tonight, an intriguing matchup between the Chicago White Sox and the Toronto Blue Jays. It's Blue Jays baseball, and it's on its way next. Matt Shoemaker, a right-hander from Michigan, is the starter on the mound. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, you take a look at this guy's ERA. Any ERA under 4 is pretty good in this day and age of baseball when we have all these high-scoring, high-flying affairs. This guy knows how to pitch. He knows how to control the running game. And most importantly, he's not afraid to throw strikes. We'll see how he does in this one.
The second baseman.
Ready now for the White Sox. Leury Garcia. We show you what he did in May versus what he's done so far at the plate in June. First of 3 is underway on this Tuesday night as the opening pitch is taken for ball 1. Guys, as the Jays take the field here tonight, they've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty, this team finds itself with a huge lead, double digits right now, and climbing, playing really good baseball. Some people will say, oh, you don't want to have that big a lead, you start resting on your laurels. I look at it the other way, man. You've earned the right to kind of get some guys off their feet if the manager wants to. There's a lot of different ways you can go about it. This team's focused and playing really good baseball. I would not worry about it. Keep pushing the throttle.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Yoan Moncada is at the plate as he watches ball 1. Shoemaker has compiled over 600 innings of work in his major league career and posts a respectable ERA in the high 3s. The 1-0. Game time temperature here an even 60 degrees. Now the 1-1 pitch. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. And another foul ball. 1 out, nobody on. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Time to take a look at the umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Mike Fillmore.
Hey, D-Roll, Mike Fillmore, one of the most consistent umpires throughout the league. Both pitchers and position players love this guy.
Yeah, I think one of the best in the business. How I judge a good teammate is every day he opens that door. Is he consistent? Can I count on him? Mike Fillmore is the exact same way behind the dish.
So it was a strikeout swinging. Yoan Moncada is the second out of the opening frame. And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Pitch on the way.
Down 0-2 to a guy with this much weaponry, 5 pitches he can go to, not looking good.
Counts a ball and 2 strikes to the White Sox shortstop. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Here he comes again, 1-2.
Outside, that's the ball.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. Eloy Jimenez would be next. Line to the right side, but that's a foul ball. Count remains full. Fouled away. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Softly hit out to short. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Nothing doing here in the opening half inning. White Sox 0. Blue Jays coming to bat. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Lucas Giolito gets the ball for the White Sox in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, one of the things this guy does really well, neutralize the left-handed hitters. On the season, lefties are hitting under 250 against this guy, so whatever he's doing against lefties, it certainly works.
Now at the plate, Rowdy Tellez. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Jays, the first baseman, number 44.
Pitch on the way. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one. And guys, you take a look at the White Sox entering play here tonight. Well, they've been on a pretty good roll of late. Winners of 7 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, guys, 7-2 on their recent homestand. You get on the road, you wake up in
The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
Well, I'll tell you, he's not hitting over 300 by luck. He really knows the strike zone and his own strengths. That last take is a great example.
Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. The 1-2.
Nope, inside, ball 2.
Grounded to the right. He's got it. And there's one gone to start the night.
Batting second, the designated hitter.
So one away here with the bases empty. And in to bat next, the legacy Bo Bichette. First pitch on its way. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
Hey, this offense better be prepared to pull a trigger. This starter is known to be aggressive and come right after you.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. One ball and 1 strike to their DH here tonight. The 1-1 home.
2 balls, 1 strike to count.
In there, 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Good job going down and hanging with it that time. Here's another 2-2. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. And it's a full count, 3-2 to the Blue Jays DH.
One thing to take note of is how these last 2 batters have really driven up his pitch count. He's had to use 14 pitches already on them, and he's not even through this guy yet. 14 is near the top end of what you want to throw in a complete inning.
And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. is in with 2 away as he takes a ball, 1-0. Now here's the pitch. And the off-speed pitch is taken here, a ball and a strike. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Now the 2-1 pitch.
Ball inside.
And a good job there to lay off. It's ball 4 as he becomes their first base runner of the ball game now with 2 away.
Batting fourth. Not shortstop. Lourdes.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Lourdes Gurriel. Comes into this one ranked number 6 in the American League home run race.
Hey, D-Roll, up steps one of the best power hitters in the game. And actually, he hit one out of the ballpark in his last game.
Yeah, and I hear you talk about all the time they come in bunches for the power hitters, and that's certainly the case right here. Better be very careful throwing anything over the heart of the plate today.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Now the 1-0 is in there for strike 1. Blue Jays shortstop with a 1-2 count.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Gonna have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
Ready on 1-2.
That's ball 2. I got to count 2-2.
Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Nothing in the Toronto first. We'll go to the second from Rogers Center with no score. Second inning set to go. And up next, the exciting Eloy Jimenez.
Eloy Jimenez.
First delivery to him on the way. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
Fastball runs in tight here, and it's 2-1. Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted high and deep. And that one is gone. It's a solo home run for Eloy Jimenez. Number 21 for him on the season. As the White Sox are on the board first, it's 1-0.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here, is not the end of the world.
Edwin Encarnacion to the plate now. As he lines it hard to the right side, but out of play. He comes into this one at 248. A dozen home runs and 44 RBIs. Now the pitch. No contact there from Encarnacion as the count runs to 0-2 on him. Base is empty here with nobody out. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out. And next will be the versatile Tyler Naquin. He went 2 for 4 to close out Sunday's series finale. Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball that gets the inside corner, strike 1. windup and the 0-1.
Yep, that ball went out. Inside, ball 2.
And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
This tells me a lot about this guy. He's done a real nice job bouncing back from that home run to strike out the next 2 guys. Sometimes you're going to get taken deep, but it's all about how you respond that really matters.
So here's Jose Abreu as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Past battles with Matt Shoemaker, comes in with 6 hits in 18 at-bats. He's also hit a couple of home runs against him. A ball and a strike now to Jose Abreu.
1-1.
Two and 1 the count to the White Sox first baseman.
Looks like that bomb earlier in the inning kind of put this pitcher on the defensive. Not being very aggressive right now.
White Sox are out to an early 1-0 lead as we play the second. Popped up. Tellez has room in foul territory, but this will land untouched. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. But the White Sox hit the board first on the solo home run. We'll go to the bottom of the second. It's now 1-0 Chicago. Teoscar Hernandez digging in now. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
The left fielder, Teoscar Hernandez.
Here comes the first pitch. Fastball off the plate away for ball 1. Two 2-0 to the Jays left fielder. Now the 2-0 is swung on and missed. Strike 1. Three and 1.
He walked the guy back in the first, and now he's looking like he might hand out another free pass to the leadoff guy here. You can't be walking a guy an inning and think you're going to have any success.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
He was able to sneak that fastball by him on 3-1, so now we've got a battle on our hands.
And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
As if things aren't tough enough here playing in this hostile environment, he walks the leadoff hitter, and oh yeah, he's a threat to run every time he gets on base. Not the way he wanted to start this outing.
Standing in, Rendell Grichuk. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. From the stretch. Too low, 1-0. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Hernandez aboard here at first with nobody out. Well outside with the curveball for a ball.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
So he chased out of the strike zone on that one. Rendell Grichuk is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning.
Number 10.
Standing in now, Reese McGuire, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. McGuire is considered one of the best defensive catchers in the game today. He often gets praise for his work behind the plate, and I know a lot of pitchers have made it clear that his presence back there adds a level of comfort that not many others can replicate.
And Matty, I don't know if he's always going to be a favorite for the Gold Glove, but you walk around this clubhouse, you hear these pitchers rave about throwing to this guy. That's all I need to hear.
Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
That'll bring up Billy McKinney, as he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. He'll enter play with an average of .311. A dozen home runs and 29 driven in. The 1-0 home. A swing and a miss, strike 1.
1-1.
Here's strike 2 as the hanging slider was let go.
Yeah, I get it. They want to run this guy's pitch count up, but that was a pretty good pitch to hit. He might be kicking himself that he didn't swing at that one.
The 1-2 is taken for ball 2. Three balls and 2 strikes to the Blue Jays center fielder.
Good running count right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on first. He'll be off to the races on this pitch.
Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Blue Jays held in check. They still trail 1-0. All set for the start of the inning, and next will be the power hitting catcher, Yasmani Grandal. First pitch on its way. Not where you want the changeup, but he gets away with it for a strike.
Not the ideal location for a changeup up in the zone, but he got away with it.
A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. Oh, and he takes his eye off it here, and it goes right past him.
Yeah, and when the ball left the bat, you figured it was a routine out, but that's how quickly things can change. As it stands, there's a runner on second base and a base hit away from coming home.
Runner at second now as a result of the error, and that'll bring forth the rookie outfielder, Luis Robert. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
0-1.
No one out with a runner at second. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control. 0-2.
I know that feeling. Played 14 years in the big leagues and still can't hit a slider.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses. 1-2.
Boy, he sped him up in this at-bat. Now it's time for the changeup. This guy's got a good one, and he hasn't thrown it yet in this at-bat.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Skied into very shallow right. Grichuk has to come in a few steps, but he has it for out number 1.
Up next for Chicago, the second baseman.
Up next for Chicago, Leury Garcia. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Runner at second here with one man out. Fastball just inside. Count is 1-2 now. Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
Well, as a leadoff man, the team looks for you to get on base any way you can. This isn't the preferred route, at least for him, but hey, they'll take it.
So two men are on with one man out, and that'll bring up the former top prospect as a minor leaguer, Yoán Moncada. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Especially after drilling the last guy up at the plate. That's just a great job to get your mechanics back onto you and establish yourself back in the strike zone.
Takes a pitch high and away for ball one. Runners are at first and second with one away. Fastball called strike. 1-2. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. And this is swung on and missed. His fifth strikeout already, and there are two gone in the inning.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
And the next to bat will be Tim Anderson. Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in two that time, but foul. Two down, runners at first and second. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Stepping in, Kevin Biggio. And as we give you a look at his splits, he's had the better of right-handers this season, no doubt about that. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he lays off there, 1-0.
Hey, struggling to find the release point of that curveball. That wasn't a very good one. Somehow he's just got to find that feel because that's a pitch he's going to need going forward.
Now the 1-0.
That's in. Ball two.
Gutsy pitch right there. 2-0 changeup for a strike. Good call by the catcher. Great execution by the pitcher.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Got him reaching there. Strike two.
With the way this guy's throwing on the mound, you cannot be chasing. You have to set your sights a little bit lower and control the strike zone.
And a swing and a miss as he picks up yet another strikeout. 6 of them already, and there's one gone in the inning.
Boy, he's really on a roll on the hill right now. As we roll through it again, remember, He struck out the side in the last inning, and now he picks up right where he left off by striking off the leadoff man here. Let's see if he can keep this going for a little bit.
Rowdy Tellez the next to bat. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Here comes the first pitch.
Hey! 0-1.
One out, nobody on. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Wow, that's 4 straight Ks. He's knocking them down. He's looking for number 5 right here. You can tell this guy on the mound, he is pitching with a whole lot of confidence in this one.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
The 1-2. And he fouls this one off. Boy, and they cannot touch him right now. 5 straight strikeouts on the ledger, and there are 2 away.
Boy, this guy has really good stuff so far in this one. How about 7 Ks, and we're just in the middle innings of this one. If he continues this up, this could be a real solid performance.
Into the box now, Bo Bichette. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball. Hit down the line at first, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch, wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
2-out lightning definitely applies to this offense. If this 2-hole hitter can get on, they could start something serious.
Good swing just a little early, and he'll see another payoff pitch. Another full count pitch home. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday Night Baseball after this. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney standing by with a report.
Thanks, Matt. I had a chance to talk with White Sox manager Rick Renteria between innings about his thoughts on his lineup's performance. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
Thank you, Heidi. New inning set to get underway. Digging in is the outfielder, Eloy Jimenez.
Eloy Jimenez.
Pitch on the way. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. Biggio's there to make the catch for the first out. All right, so time now for the Blue Jays Road to the Show report as we see a couple of prospects performing at high levels in the upper minors. Edwin Encarnacion now. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Tapped out in front of home. On to first, and that is 2 quick outs to start the fourth.
Up next for the White Sox, the center fielder, Tyler Naquin.
Striding in once again, Tyler Naquin. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball 1. On a line, that's a base hit. And this will find the wall deep in the corner. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Not really much the pitcher can do about that one. He put the ball down in the zone where he wanted it, but it was just a solid piece of hitting. Goes down and gets it and pulls it into the corner for extra bases.
Yeah, as you know, Dan, sometimes the hitter just wins. So here's the slugging first baseman Jose Abreu now. 1-0 the count. One run, 2 hits, and no errors so far for the White Sox. Liner toward right center. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. He's in at second safely. As also on the play, a run comes across to score.
Well, he was almost out of the inning. Then the last 2 batters showed him that you can't lose focus on the mound, even if you get 2 quick outs. Back-to-back doubles shows you just how quickly things can get away from you.
Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal. As he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1.
Well, this is starting to feel like a make-or-break moment in this game. When you're playing a first-place team, you can't expect to fall way behind early in the game and then mount a comeback.
The 1-0 delivery. There's ball 2 as the slider dips below the zone. Two and 1 after the foul ball there. Grandal with a 3-1 count now.
Here's the game within the game. You have a better matchup on deck. You got a 3-1 count in this situation. Don't be afraid to put him on base and attack the next guy.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Two out here and a runner at second. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Sox get 1 on the RBI double. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's now 2-0 good guys. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that brings up the big bat of Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
And that's inside for a ball, 1-0. This year against right-handed pitching, Guerrero is hitting over .330. Nothing to scoff at, clearly.
You want to talk about having a career season, Matty. This guy's batting average is through the roof, one of the best in the business, and maybe more importantly, his OPS is through the roof as well, which means he's doing it with damage.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Now a swing, and he pops it foul behind the plate. Grandal waits on it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter. Lourdes Gurriel comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Nope. That's inside.
No runs, no hits, 1 error thus far for Toronto. Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Right fielder is on the run. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, the left fielder, Teoscar Hernandez.
2 are gone now in the Blue Jays half of the 4th. And striding into the plate next will be Teoscar Hernandez. Outfield shaded a bit to left center. The first pitch. Two out, nobody on. Just couldn't pull that one back in time. It's 0-2 now. Hit back up the middle, right to him. Throw over to Abreu is in time, and with it the side is retired. Blue Jays go down in order. They trail it here 2-0. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And standing in the outfielder, Luis Robert.
Luis Robert.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Robert, a 22-year-old. This is his first year at the big league level. High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Takes a look at a changeup there, and it's a ball and 2 strikes now. Now some definite signs of life in that Toronto bullpen. Both a lefty and a right-hander begin to throw. The 1-2. And it's fouled away. And he missed with it up and in to even things at 2-2. And he lays off a pitch off the plate and high. 3-2.
It'd be great right here if he was able to work himself on base. You got the leadoff hitter on deck, and you know the middle of the order's coming up right behind him.
And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning.
That is not the way he wanted to start off this half inning. It's one thing to walk the leadoff hitter, but it's even more painful when the leadoff hitter is an absolute burner, and he can really wreak some havoc on the bases.
Back to the top of the White Sox lineup now, and stepping in, Leury Garcia. He's got to be looking for vengeance after getting plunked in his last at-bat. Before the first pitch, a check at first. Runner back safely. From the stretch.
Ball in.
A runner at first with no outs here. And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. The 2-0 pitch. High in the air out to center field. McKinney's there for it. 1 out.
Up next for Chicago, the third baseman, Yoan Moncada.
Digging in the switch hitter, Yoan Moncada. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Here's the first pitch to him. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily.
You might say that steal is on the catcher because the pitcher was so quick to the plate with his delivery, but I think the credit has to go to the base runner. Great jump, and he really showed off his speed there.
The 0-1 pitch.
Ball, that's out.
Clearly staying away from him in this at-bat with that runner in scoring position tells me they're trying to force him to reach for something and maybe roll over on it.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses off the plate.
A couple of strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at-bat trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
The 2-1 is in there for the second strike. Runner's on his way to third. Pitch outside. The throw. The tag's there, and he's out trying to steal third. Great throw.
Looked to me like he got a good jump off the pitcher from second, but it didn't matter that time. Always costly when you get caught stealing at third.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Now a ball sliced out of play down the left field line.
You could tell he was guessing right there, and he certainly wasn't guessing changeup. That pitch was in his wheelhouse, and he was late.
And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk.
Now batting, the shortstop, Tim.
Settling in now, Tim Anderson. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. He's set. Here it comes. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Looking up McKinney, and this one is gone. A home run. So a 2-run shot to left center, number 13 for him on the year, as the White Sox have opened things up a little bit further. It's now 4-0.
You know, D-Row, you're not afforded as many mistakes when you're not throwing that ball in the 90s or above, and this guy needs to be real fine with his location.
You know, Dan, that's just a great swing by that hitter right there, because when you see low velocity, a guy out on the mound that's not going to blow the heater by you, maybe sometimes you expand the zone. Not the case right there. He set him up. He wanted something over the front of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
Just able to get a piece of that for strike one. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far.
Nope.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
And he lays off the pitch down and away. Ball 2.
You know, he was really pounding the strike zone early on, but he's kind of gotten away from that here a bit. He might just need a little reminder to attack hitters and trust his stuff.
That's on the outside corner. Count 2-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. It's a potentially big 2-out hit as Edwin Encarnacion will get to bat here.
Most guys assume they're getting a 3-2 fastball in that count right there, guys. But he was able to keep his hands back, keep his nose in there, and battle for a knock.
So now the Jays manager will make his way out toward the mound, and he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. So he'll depart here in the 5th after working just 4 2/3, and he's on the hook for the L unless this one turns around. Tanner Roark takes over here with a runner at first and 2 gone in the inning.
Number 14, Tanner Roark.
So now to the plate, Edwin Encarnacion, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. The 1-0 home is offered at and missed for the first strike.
1-1.
A runner on first with 2 away. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Long run for the right fielder. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. 2 in the inning for the Sox, however. They come on this 2-run home run. On to the bottom of the 5th. It's now 4-0 Chi Sox. Back now here at Rogers Center, and here's Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And he told me he feels like they're being too patient at the plate right now. He said the problem is they're allowing themselves to fall behind in the count way too often, which is forcing them to constantly be in protect mode and swing at bad pitches. A lot of their outs have come from at-bats where they've fallen behind, so the focus going forward needs to be about being the aggressor early in the at-bats.
Leading up.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Here's Randall Grichuk. He'll start things out here in the home 5th, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something to break their way and wake them up a bit.
Be nice to get these fans involved at some point as well. Now the pitch.
Back outside.
Grichuk, a native Texan. He was selected in the first round back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Hit sharply on the ground. Anderson brings it in. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
The batter, number 10.
So striding forward now, Reese McGuire. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
Nope.
And the pitch misses low and away for ball 2.
1 strike.
Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner, but it bends just foul into the second deck. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Here's the 2-seam fastball that bears in a bit too tight. It's ball 4.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
Stepping in, Billy McKinney. First time up, he went down looking.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in this at-bat.
First pitch on its way. And that's by him. It's 0-1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. The 0-1 on its way. That's strike two on a well-placed changeup around the knees. Oh, and he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game. Now in the box, Kevin Biggio looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
And that's up in the zone a bit, but a called strike. 0-2.
0-2.
Two out with the man at first. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Hey, textbook waste pitch right there. Does he go elevated fastball again or something slow below the zone?
And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. One left for Toronto. They trail here 4-0. Top half of the sixth about to get started, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Tyler Naquin.
The center fielder, Tyler.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count. 0-2.
I know that fastball registered at about 92, 93, but I guarantee you it looked about 4 to 5 miles an hour faster than that for this offensive player. After coming off a curveball, the old push the throttle and pull it is being used.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And a slider gets away from him here as it just about got him in the ankle. Count all the way full to the White Sox center fielder.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight.
Anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
At the plate now, Jose Abreu, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey, sped him up, slowed him down. It's got him down 0-2. I think he could pretty much go anywhere right here. I'd be surprised if anything misses over the heart of the plate.
That misses. 1-2.
Hey, I get it. He wants to set up that breaking ball down and away, but that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close.
Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
This is why it's so hard to be successful as a hitter when you fall behind in the count. 1-2, you're probably expecting some sort of off-speed pitches, but when the pitcher offers up a good hard fastball, it's pretty hard to adjust and catch up to it.
And here's the switch-hitting catcher, Yasmani Grandal. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. A bouncer to the left side, scooped up. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the White Sox. They lead it 4-0. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and that'll bring up Rowdy Tellez.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. They want to get things going. How about trying to get some base runners on, or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
First delivery to him on the way. And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1. And a fastball in there for a strike. 1-1. Bounce towards the second baseman. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Well, I think this will be ruled an error, so the no-hit bid is still alive. If it's not, there might be a riot in that dugout, and rightfully so.
Runner at first following the error. And standing in is the DH, Bo Bichette. First pitch of the at-bat. And a slider tails outside for ball 1.
All you want is the leadoff man to get on to start a big inning. Maybe get a big rally going to claw your way back into this ball game.
And here's a fastball that's nowhere near the zone. It's 2-0 now. The count now at 2-1. All even now, 2-2. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now, 3-2.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat, as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
The 3-2 pitch. Down the left field line and deep. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Nobody out, runner on first. Full count still. The next 3-2. Skied in the air to straightaway left.
Waiting on it is Jimenez.
Makes the play, 1 away.
Now batting, third baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Into the box, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground.
Yeah, but everything looked clean. He was on time. He looked powerful in the box. I guarantee you he wants that swing back. He's still thinking about it as he walks to the plate right here.
And through 5 1/3, already coming up on 100 pitches here.
Yeah, Matty V, this pitch count continues to go up, up, up. Near 100 pitches here. He's not even through the 6th inning. And Mark DeRosa, this is right where you'd like to have a pitcher like this guy.
Yeah, absolutely. A lot of stress pitches for him, you know. Usually you can throw 100 pitches, and if you're not taxed and there's not people in runners in scoring position, you could be all right. But he's had to grind this one.
And this is going to get to the wall now out near the Toronto bullpen. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single.
Wow, I was starting to wonder if we had to go on no-hit alert, Dan. I know you were privy to that. 6th inning right here, they finally break through with their first hit of the game.
And you have to wonder, D-Row, this guy had been cruising all along going into this 6th inning. We'll see if he can be able to buckle down right here. The 6th and 7th innings are normally the toughest inning for a starting pitcher, so we'll see if he can minimize the damage now.
He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The 0-1 pitch. And there's a base hit on the line. And they'll get back a run here as they're on the board. It's 4-1.
You'll only see about 10 of these pitches a year. The changeup on a tee in the middle of the plate, but tip your hat to the batter right there. He did not come unglued, stayed within himself, and drove it for a base hit.
So now the White Sox manager will slowly make his way toward the mound. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. So he'll head for the showers as he stands to win this one if the bullpen can find a way to protect his 3-run lead. Dylan Cease will come on in relief as he'll make his second appearance of the season so far.
Dylan Cease.
So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. From the belt, the pitch. Ball 2 now.
A time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
First and second now, 1 man out. Three and 0 now. Some action now in the White Sox bullpen. They'll stand up a lefty and a right-hander to throw. He's set. Here's the 3-0. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news? A single probably drives in a couple of runs.
Randall Grichuk at the plate now. He's got the bases loaded now and a chance to really do some damage.
And he's one of those guys that they really rely on to come through in spots like this, Matt. Second on the team and runs batted in.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
So important getting ahead with the bases loaded. Already a difficult situation, so you don't want to make it any harder by falling behind in the count.
A 1 pitch on its way.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
1-1.
Oh, that's flat.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
Bases are loaded here. 1 man out. And this could be trouble now. It's 3-1.
You fight so hard to get into these type of counts. You can't let this pitch get away from you. You have to keyhole something middle of the plate.
And that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score.
And it's times like these that a pitcher feels awfully lonely. I can see why he didn't want to be too aggressive. Last thing he wants to do is give up a grand slam to a dangerous hitter, but walking in a run is painful too. And here he is again, still with the bases loaded.
So stepping in, Reese McGuire, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
This is a situation where you have to step out of the box and tell yourself, my job is to get the runner in from third. It'd be nice to gap one and get them both in, but you want to take a little pressure off you offensively and just focus on being productive.
Here's the 0-1. Ball 1 as that one didn't really threaten the inside corner.
Clearly, this is a tough situation to be on the mound, but the key here is minimizing. They're up by 2, so if he could find a way to get out of this bases-loaded jam by only giving up 1 run, that would be clutch.
Ball taken there. 2-1 now. from the stretch. Swing and a line drive. But just fouls as he just misses extra bases. Bases are loaded with only one out. And he misses with that one down and in. It's a full count now, 3-2. Billy McKinney, the number 8 hitter here, waits on deck. Three-two with the bases loaded. Oh, and it misses. Ball 4, and that will force home a run.
Next to the Blue Jays.
Jay Spry comes on now, and this move looks to be all about playing the matchup here.
Yeah, and I don't think there's any doubt about that, Matt. They want the lefty-lefty matchup, and that's usually the right move, but we'll just have to see how this plays out.
Billy McKinney will be the first to meet him here, and he'll do so in an enviable situation indeed. Bases loaded and only one out now. From the belt, kicks and deals. Fouled off.
Obviously a huge situation in the game here, but at the plate he's got to keep it simple. He can't try to do too much just because the bases are juiced. At the very least, just find a way to get that tying run home from third.
Breaking ball called just a bit low. Fry is among a dying breed, those lefty specialists whose roles are changing with the new rules around reliever usage. Still only one out in the inning. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now.
Count is 1-2.
Popped him up. Grandal is there. 2 down.
Now batting, the second baseman, Kevin Biggio.
So digging in now, Kevin Biggio, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. 3 runs already home here. And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
And they get him off balance there as he reaches for that one but can't find it. It's 2-1.
Hey, I love the aggressiveness right here and wanting to be a hero. But this is where you got to tell yourself to relax a little bit. I had an old coach tell me one time, when the bases are loaded, just concern yourself with getting a guy in from third.
Here's the 2-2. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. So they do get 3 that inning. That's the good news. The bad news is they leave 3 men on base. We're through 6 full. It's the White Sox 4, the Blue Jays 3. Ready once again, Luis Robert. It was a walk in his last trip.
The right fielder, Luis Robert.
Here comes the first pitch. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. Oh, and he was fooled that time on the pitch away as he went around for strike 2. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, second baseman,
Coming to the plate now, Leury Garcia. He comes into this at-bat 0 for 2 with the hit by pitch. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Pulled toward right center field. Right fielder is on the run. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Now batting, the third baseman, Yoan Moncada.
So 2 away here is the Sox bat in the 7th, and that'll bring up the former top prospect as a minor leaguer, Yoan Moncada. Here comes the first pitch. A ball and no strikes. High bouncer toward the hole. In a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. Down in order go the White Sox, but they hang on to a 1-run lead, 4-3. Jimmy Cordero gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. Last half of the 7th here, and here comes the first baseman, Rowdy Tellez.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
He's set, and the pitch. Starts him out with a sinker that's inside, 1-0. Not close. It's 2-0.
Don't expect this pitcher to throw something over the heart of the plate. He's going to have to stay on the corners right here. Huge spot in this game. Do not miss over the heart and get beat.
A 2-1 count to the Blue Jays first baseman.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch it. He blew it right by him there.
Now the 2-1. Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Well, I think he got away with one right there. It was a fastball right down the middle, and he hit it hard, but he couldn't elevate it at all. Would have been a different story if he did.
So 1 away now in the Toronto 7th, and in to bat next, the legacy Bo Bichette. Here's the first pitch to him. Ground ball foul down the left side. Hit pretty well out toward right center field. Naquin's on the move. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Up next to the Blue Jays, the third baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Digging in and looking for more, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. From the stretch. And he lays off a pitch here that he probably shouldn't have. 0-1.
Hey, a changeup can be a pretty good pitch on the first pitch. Kind of slow down a good fastball hitter.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Your idea of working the count goes out the window. You're frustrated right now, down 0-2. Got to find a way to grind.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
I liked that he tried to tie him up inside on that pitch, but it was a little bit of a risky situation because if you're off just a little bit, you can end up plunking a guy. That's the last thing you want to do when you've got a guy 0-2.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Hold the string on him. Strike 3 swinging. And the throw to first ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays. Still down a run. It's 4-3. Leading off the inning, Tim Anderson, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning.
Anderson.
First pitch coming. Here it is. In there for strike one.
Great pitch right there. That is a huge breaking ball. Not shocked he took it. Got to calibrate that one for a second.
And that misses 1-1. Here's the pitch.
That's the ball.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
Now the 2-1. Is strike two swinging.
I got the count. 2-2.
Hit on the ground to short. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Now batting, left fielder, Eloy Jimenez.
Eloy Jimenez will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the second inning as we flash you back to take another look at a solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. First offering on its way. The windup and the 0-1. He goes with the slider that time, and it's driven to deep right field. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His second home run of the game, and it's now 5-3. Well, that was this lineup's third homer of the game.
You know, D-Row, looks like the boys are dialing long distance from the batter's box so far.
Yeah, the pitchers aren't fooling anyone today, Dan. Let's see if this trend continues.
Now batting.
At the plate, Edwin Encarnacion as he rips it on the ground to second. Throw on to first will take care of Encarnacion for the second out.
Up next to the White Sox, the center fielder, Tyler Naquin.
So here's Tyler Naquin. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch on its way. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner. But this will be foul. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
To the plate now, Jose Abreu. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike one. A runner on first with 2 away. And there's ball 1. Now ball and 2 strikes now.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there, going right after one of the better hitters on this team, not afraid to execute.
The 1-2. Popped him up. Gurriel is there for it. And that ends the inning. But for the Sox, a run here in the inning on the solo home run. On now to the bottom of inning number 8. It's now 5-3 Chicago. Alex Colomé is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 48, Alex Holland.
Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and that brings up the exciting Lourdes Gurriel Jr.
Lourdes Gurriel.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Colomé is exactly what you want out of a bullpen arm. It's a rare occasion that anyone squares him up. He doesn't give up a lot of hits, and when he does, they're almost always kept in the yard.
Matty V, there are 2 keys to being a good relief pitcher, and always remember these. 1, limit the base on balls. 2, keep the ball in the ballpark. You can't defend a walk, and you can't defend a round tripper, and he does both.
Naquin is right there, 1 down.
Now batting, the left fielder, Teoscar Hernandez.
Stepping up now, Teoscar Hernandez. It was a walk in his last trip. Here's the first pitch to him. Oh, look out. Hot shot to third, and there are 2 away.
The right fielder, number 15, Randall Grichuk.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Randall Grichuk. 0 for 2 with a walk for him so far. Outfield in the no doubles defense. Now the first pitch. Swing and a miss, 0-1.
Hey, not too often we see this hitter come outside his game plan, outside the zone, but that pitch was just so tempting.
Here's a cutter that's off the plate, 1-1.
You know, something to keep in mind, they're really burning through that bullpen, and this is only the first game of the series. Definitely could have an impact on the rest of the series, and maybe even the whole week ahead.
Called strike 2 on the cutter, and he's behind in the count now, 1-2. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Hit to third. Moncada has it. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Pretty painless half of the inning all told. We've played 8 full. It's the White Sox 5, the Blue Jays 3. Anthony Bass enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th.
Anthony.
All set to start the 9th in this one, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Yasmani Grandal. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
The pitch. Fouled away. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th.
This is a pitch I think we'll see a lot from him in this game. The cutter darting in on the hitters in the opposite batter's box. It can be a real effective pitch when it's located well, and that one was right there.
Standing in now, Luis Robert, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. No hits to this point. The 1-0. Finds the zone, strike 1. Bases are empty, one man out. One and two as he chases the slider. And some action now in the Toronto bullpen as a right-hander starts to get loose. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first two men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Into the box, Leury Garcia. As he'll take a look at ball one. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
A fastball here, and this is softly hit and fouled off to the left. 2 out, nobody on. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Now a ball hit foul down the line in right and in amongst the fans. Crowd gets up for the 3-2. And that one's taken outside for a ball. He walked him. So no 1-2-3 inning here. They've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
Well, he gives up the walk, but that was a really good pitch. Might have been just out of the zone, but not by much. A lot of guys would have gone fishing for that pitch, so sometimes the hitter just outlasts you.
So here's Yoan Moncada, and we'll see if they can make him pay for the 2-out walk. Always considered a big no-no, of course. In tight at 93, ball 1.
That's a good pitch to lay off right there, that cutter inside, and that is a real tough pitch for hitters to lay off of. And a lot of times, if you do swing at that cutter in, you're going to end up with some firewood in a broken bat.
And he'll dive back in safely. The 1-0 home. Now a swing and a little tapper to the left of the mound. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. White Sox lead 1 as they hang on to their 5-3 lead. Aaron Bummer comes on looking for a save here in the bottom of the 9th inning.
Number 39, Aaron Bummer.
Standing in, Reese McGuire.
Leading off for the Jays, the catcher, number 10.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. And he fouls this one off. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away. So the leadoff man gone to start the top of the 9th as we take a look at league saves leaders entering play. And as you can see there, he's currently in 5th place in that department in the AL race. Stepping up to the plate, Billy McKinney. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
1 out, nobody on. swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. And he goes up the ladder on him, but he lays off 1-2.
Well, tried to throw a high fastball right by him there. Didn't work, but now we'll see if that sets up some different options. Wouldn't be surprised to see a good slider down and away right here.
Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game.
Well, you have to feel pretty confident about the way this one's going to end up as a manager. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts from the closer. There's not a whole lot more he can do to instill confidence that he's going to wrap this thing up without any problem.
Now at the plate, Kevin Biggio. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. Here comes the first pitch.
Ball. Camp.
The 1-0 home. Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. And, oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. And this throw gets away from him.
Well, the pitcher gives up the double. He can't do anything about that now. He just needs to put it behind him and focus on the man at the plate. If he takes care of him, the game is over. On the other hand, if he gives up a bomb, this thing is tied. It's getting a little dicey.
And now back to the leadoff spot in the Blue Jays lineup. Stepping in, Rowdy Tellez, 0 for 4 with a strikeout thus far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Hit well on the ground to first. Great stop by Abreu. What a play. And just like that, this one is over.
Hey, how about that play to end this thing? That's what you call the icing on the cake. Cherry on top of the sundae. Exclamation point. I love it.
And this evening's contest comes to a close. 5-3 the final. Chicago took the lead in the 2nd inning and rode that until the very end. Lucas Giolito earns win number 7 on the season as he allows only 2 hits in 5+ innings of work. Aaron Bummer wraps it up for the save, his 25th of the year. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious White Sox, 5 runs, 7 hits, 1 error. They left 6 men on base. For the Blue Jays, 3 runs on 3 hits, 1 error. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 7 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Rogers Center, 49,282. The Blue Jays thank you for your continued support and remind you to please drive home safely.
TGIF, and welcome to Inside the Show. Looking first at the American League East, Kevin Biggio was a major force at the plate, driving in 4 as the Bluebirds took down the White Sox 5-2. Hunter Renfroe was a clutch performer at the dish with 4 RBIs, helping the Rays take down the Angels 7-5. He is currently riding a 10-game hitting streak. Austin Allen had a day to remember, amassing an impressive 7 RBIs at the plate as the Athletics claimed the victory over the Orioles 9-0. The Astros amassed an impressive 6 home runs in the game as they pounded the Indians 11-1. The Twins brought out the brooms in a 3-game sweep as they took down the Tigers in Detroit 15-0. The New York Mets sent 3 balls into the seats as they defeated the visiting Giants 13-11. The Phillies totaled 11 hits as they bested the visiting Padres 7-6. The Milwaukee Brewers picked up 14 hits in total as they bested the Cubbies at Wrigley Field 10-7. The Washington Nationals launched 3 home runs as they beat the Cardinals on the road 6-4. The Los Angeles Dodgers combined for a 4-hitter as they grabbed the win against the visiting Reds